Hello everybody, this is probably my first video after so many years. So I'm gonna be pretty awkward and I'm not gonna be able to say all the words I want to say, but I'm just gonna try my best to show you what I need to show, right? Okay, so I'll probably be reviewing some products afterwards, but for now I'm gonna be showing the best wash setup at a cheap and affordable price in India. First of all, this is a sketchbook. Actually, this has been written by me, but yeah, you can get the normal back sketchbook, and this is from Zen Sangam. This has 235 GSM, I guess. It has 235 GSM watercolor paper. It has 25 sheets, so and you can use it on either side. So like there are 50 sheets, I guess, in that manner, everything like that. And it's really awesome. It's really good. See, well, I've been using it for like 1 month, I guess, and it has not crankled up a lot. Yeah, you can see this. See, it's pretty flat. After while painting, it might crankle up a bit, it might wobble up a bit, but after the painting stage, it just dries up and becomes flat, and it's just beautiful. It's great quality paper. It has quite a bit. It's kind of cold press, so yeah, that the grain on this on one side is really less, on the other side it's a little higher. It has some grain, you can see. I'm not sure if it shows, but there is some grain on this paper, and it's really beautiful. It looks really nice. um, yeah, so yeah, this paper is pretty damn good, and I would recommend this really for any beginner, any professional too. It's really nice. I probably would say everyone should get this, because we feel like we need to have 300 GSM paper with high quality or high amounts of cotton, but this thing has 25% cotton and it's only 235 GSM, but it handles watercolors and wash so well that you won't even notice that it is 235 GSM and not 300 GSM. The cotton does make the difference around here. Okay, so that's for traveling, I guess. This is for traveling or making paintings at home. This is an A5 sheet, mind me, and it's pretty big, I think, for me. And you can get an A4, but it will cost a bit more. So let me tell you the price for this. It's around 300. Yeah, it's 399 for 25 sheets of paper. It also does have this, this kind of bookmark, so you can keep where you can keep note of where you're keeping your, you're having a painting. And it really handles watercolor well. This has been painted with some brush pens, watercolor brush pens. This is watercolor and gouache mix. This is total watercolor. I painted a wash. This is also totally watercolor. This is pure gouache. So yeah, this really handles paper, the water well. So I would definitely recommend it. Next thing, so yeah, for a sketchbook for gouache, I would definitely recommend this one, because the moleskin ones are pretty damn costly, but this has the moleskin kind of look with the long sketchbook. So yeah, I would definitely recommend this. Next on the list, we have a portable mixing palette. It does look like it's kind of cheap and stuff. It really is. It's like 160 rupees, or basically $2 in that sense. 1 point something, $1.75, $1.6. I've been using it for a lot of time, so yeah, it's kind of dirty. So this palette has helped me such a damn lot, because when you keep your paints outside, hair falls in, dust falls in, so the life of the painting does decrease a lot, significantly basically. So with this, the paint is always clean and ready to go when I drop in a bit of water, you know, and after I'm done, I can close it and take it out. Okay. And an added thing with this is, when you're painting outside, you can keep your hand on this ridge kind of thing. You have this one, you can keep this here, and you can like take it or handle it with just your thumb, and it's really helpful when you're painting outside. So yeah, I would definitely recommend it. And it has 18 wells, which is pretty good for 160 rupees, I would say. You don't really need so many wells. So yeah, I definitely do recommend this one for any beginner. So as to speak, this has 20 wells, I believe. 1 2 3 4 5 6. This is 20 wells, which are pretty deep, so you can keep a lot of paint in them. And for the paint, in India, I will probably recommend Camel watercolors. They might seem very cheap, but their quality is really good. I have kept my Camel watercolors here. Sorry, Camlin watercolors. Either brand is pretty good. You can get either of them, and you'll be satisfied with what you can use. And for professional projects, I would suggest seeing the light fastness of the colors, because Camlin watercolors do have good light fastness, but some of their colors do have a pretty bad light fastness. Like the Prussian blue here, it has a really bad light fastness, but it's the only cool blue on this set. So yeah, you have to look out for stuff like that. So yeah, it's pretty cheap. And yeah, watercolors 12 ml, I believe 12 ml, 5 ml tubes, 24 set comes for about 500 rupees. And if you get 5 ml tubes for like 12 colors, you'll get it for like 180 rupees, which is pretty damn affordable, and I would definitely suggest getting them. For the gouache, this is the gouache. My gouache is dried up, but what I do with the dried up gouache is I keep it like watercolors in one place. So yeah, when I add water, they can reactivate as watercolors. Some of them don't reactivate very well, but still they reactivate most of the time, and I can use them as watercolors after they dry. Yeah, that's that. Just in India, probably is a brushstroke gouache. Okay, this is 24 color pack of 12 ml tubes. You can get 12 ml tubes of 12 colors for like 400 something. This cost me 847 or something rupees, but I will probably say you should get the 12 pack. Or what you can do is, there is a pack of 40 ml, two 40 ml white color tubes. You can get them, because you can mix it with any watercolors like this Camlin watercolor, and you can get any of these colors. Okay, and even if you don't get these rich vibrant colors, what you can do is, you can probably mix it up, then add a little bit of watercolors, and you can find a great balance between the gouache and white gouache and the watercolor you're using. But using these colors will definitely change the game, because these are really vibrant, and they have great light fastness ratings. See, most of these have a 3 rating, and you definitely get all what the pigments are used. So you can search all the pigments, and you can see what what their light fastness ratings are in real life, and how big they are, and that's kind of stuff. So yeah, definitely recommend these. And if you are on a budget, you should get the white wash of 40 ml tubes, two 40 ml tubes for like 200 something rupees, which is $2. or $2 to $3, or this or the brushstroke gouache 12 set, 12 ml 12 set, which comes for about 400 rupees. I would recommend that and the white gouache, because mixing those two will be pretty good for you and they will act really well. So yeah, I definitely recommend those things for a good gouache setup. And for people who don't have the money to get a mixing palette, I definitely recommend you get one. This is not airtight, this just closes. You need a closed mixing palette so that the dust does not come in, so that mold does not grow in the grow in the palette. So yeah, that's something I definitely would recommend. Next up is this thing. For the people who don't have a palette or who don't want to buy a palette, because this is nothing but just a closed container, what you can do is you can have a pencil container, pencil pack, metal pack. This is my Camel Artist Watercolor packet. I painted it with gray, mixing white and black wash, gray wash, gray acrylics, so that I can paint above it, and so the paint does not lift up. This provides a great surface for mixing of gouache or watercolors even, because what it does is it provides a neutral color for mixing color, so you can see the lightest lights or the darkest darks in the same point of view. But when you have a white mixing palette, what happens is you cannot see the white color, and everything you see seems a little more vibrant than it is actually on the paper. But when you paint with this, it really helps you a lot to understand, to have a neutral vision of what your colors will look like in the real world. So yeah, I would also, if you don't want to buy these, or if you want to mix your colors on a gray surface, I would definitely recommend doing this. So yeah, let's move on to the next thing on our list, which is brushes. Brushes can come in different types and stuff. What you can do, probably, I would say, is just getting generic brushes. They might seem cheap, they might seem pretty bad, they might seem like they won't work really well with you, but they really do, are they really are worth the price that they are sold for. First of all, you get a wide variety of brushes. Like, I got these brushes, 12 brushes of those. Let me show you all the brushes. I got 12 brushes for just 250 rupees, I believe, and it's so good. It has worn down because I have been using them a lot these days, but when they are new, they look absolutely amazing. And these are built from Germany, and they have a wide variety of sizes: round brushes, flat brushes. These are flat brushes, and this is a dagger brush. This is a dagger brush, and another dagger brush I have, believe. Yeah, the other dagger brush is kind of missing. Wait a minute. So yeah, there are two dagger brushes, a big one, a small one. There is yeah, this is the dagger brush. This is the small dagger brush. This is the bigger dagger brush. This is the normal flat. This is the round sable. These are all artificial brushes, so they are cruelty free. And this is the fan brush. This is the smallest round brush, and this I actually, this I believe is cat's tongue brush, and it is really beautiful, and it works really well on paper. So yeah, I definitely recommend cheap brushes with a wide variety of brushes. You get different kinds of brushes. You probably won't need 12 of these, but having those in your artillery really helps when you are painting big paintings or having a different variety of textures in your painting. So yeah, that's about it for the gouache supplies that you should buy in India for a cheap price. And yeah, you'll get a heck ton of work done with these. I made so many paintings with these, and they have all turned out pretty good. So yeah, I definitely recommend buying these, and hope you enjoyed. Have a good day. Bye bye. I'll also give the links in the description about these supplies and what their cost is on Amazon, so you can buy them if you want to. So, and also I'll provide a link. I'll provide a time lapse for how the wash dries and how matte it looks and how absolutely beautiful it will look on paper. So yeah, be ready for that too.